Today, I deleted the top 100 players in the NBA, meaning that now Ty Jerome is the highest rated player in the association. In this video, guys who aren't typically stars are gonna get a chance to shine. Some players who might be out of the league will have second chances, and G League players might finally get that call up. That's right, Bronny James. It's time for you to take over the league. We're going to jump straight into the simulation. I'd appreciate if y'all subscribed. We're on the road to 250K, begging for subscribers daily. Are you serious? D'Angelo Russell wins MVP. The D-Lo redemption arc. He averaged 18, 3, and 5 on the season. Solid averages, but MVP? His Nets must have been really good. Kel'el Ware wins Rookie of the Year. He's been a standout rookie over in Miami. Jake LaRavia, great numbers off the bench. 6th Man of the Year. Precious Achiuwa, DPOY, averaging a double-double. He also wins Most Improved Player, a big season for him. And Jaden Ivey, Clutch Player of the Year. Mike Budenholzer, Coach of the Year. So all the Suns had to do was delete all their stars, and they're good at basketball now. What an all-NBA first team. You've got D'Lo, Precious Achiuwa. Cole Anthony averaged 23. Wow. Josh Giddey made it. Brandon Miller's on first team as well. Peyton Pritchard, one of the best players in this video, averaged 20 a night with 4 boards and 7 assists. Valanciunas, the vet, with a double-double. Money Mitch, a double-double. Wow, KPJ. Scoot Henderson, 20 a night for the Blazers. And then here goes your all-NBA third team. Shout out to basketball legend Kyle Kuzma. All defensive. It's just a lot of big men. The second team is literally all centers. Looking at the standings, the San Antonio Spurs were number 1 in the West. Yeah, I feel like they have the makeup of the perfect team for this video. Obviously, they lose Wemby, they lose D Fox. That sucks. But they have so many guys who are either low 80s, high 70s. That's perfect, because they're not top 100 rated players, but they're still good at basketball. Suns were in second. Yeah, build the Mason Plumlee statue, I guess. I don't know how this happened. Oh, Tyus Jones was awesome. Grayson Allen was getting to it as well. My Warriors were third. I'm assuming Kuminga. Yeah, Kuminga had a big year. We traded for Duncan Robinson. B-Pods. He remembered how to play basketball. And then over in the East, the Nets, they were the number 1 seed, and D'Lo was a great player, so I see why he took home that MVP now. It's all making sense. Pacers, oh, wow. Nah, they're my pick to win the chip. This roster is insane. All 80 pluses in the starting 5. Heat came in third. Yeah, we know their role players get superpowers in the playoffs, so they could be another problem in this postseason. Cole Anthony led the entire association in scoring. Luka Garza averaged 21? How? And then some of the other guys, you know, you'd expect a little Klay Thompson resurgence. AJ Mitchell at 19 is kind of crazy. I'm just trying to see if anybody else really sticks out here. Nah, not really. Shout out to the Garzilla, man. Wow. Money Mitch led the league in boards. Chris Paul, not a surprise. But you see all the numbers across the board are down. Less scoring, maybe more rebounding because players are missing more shots, less assists. But with all that talking out of the way, now we can get to the playoffs. We're going to go through the first 2 rounds pretty quickly, but once we get to the conference finals, we'll lock in. The Rockets and Clippers, it's a 7-8 matchup out west in the conference finals. And then out east, the Nets. Bro, I am so here for D'Lo on his redemption arc. The Nets are going to the finals. They'll be taking on Cam Whitmore, who's been hooping for Houston. He won West MVP, so the Rockets will face the Nets. D'Lo on a run. Yeah, he's upped his output in the playoffs. And then has Whitmore been leading the way for the Rockets? Yeah, it looks like it. I'm excited for this finals matchup. Now, Adam Silver would probably be crying if he saw this finals matchup. It'd go triple aluminum on the TV ratings, but I don't care. It looks fun to me. Nets are up 3-1. D'Lo just won a chip. Trendon Watford. Yo, what? Trendon Watford is your finals Oh, good gracious me, man. Sweet mother of Neptune. How did this happen? I thought D'Lo had it in the bag, but it's Trenton Watford. And because the 2K draft classes typically have so many good players in them, and I don't want those guys ruining my mid-league, we're going to import 40 overall draft classes each offseason. That way we can kind of continue with just letting some of these role players shine. I mean, look at the guys who had jobs in the league. Isaiah Thomas got to play this past year. Free agency is another thing I'm really curious about. What type of contracts do 80 overalls? Oh, so they want the bag. 83 overall Ty Jerome. Teams are lining up to sign him because remember, he's the best player in the league right now. So people want him. Chris Paul about to get another bag. Free agency can really shake up the whole league too. Ty Jerome goes to the Mavs, leaving Cleveland. Chris Paul back to my Warriors. Miles Turner, he re-signs with the Pacers. Josh Giddey back to the Bulls. Mavs, the Mavs loaded up. Fred VanVleet and Ty Jerome signed there. Pacers get Lopez to play with Miles Turner. Ooh, D'Lo, the reigning MVP to the Grizz. So a lot of player movement here. I think we'll definitely see a new champion in this upcoming season. Another thing to keep in mind, young players are going to really get better in this. Like Brandon Miller, we could see him have an MVP type campaign. Stephon Castle, because these guys are going to get more opportunities within the offense. They've already got high potential, so you just give them those opportunities, you know they'll go to work. Miller is now the best player in the league at an 86 overall. Let's jump into season number 2. I'm excited. Year 1 was fun. We saw the D'Lo run. Oh my goodness. Josh Giddey wins MVP. 21, 9, and 5 averages on the season. Adem Bona, I guess, didn't really play in the first year of the Sim, so he wins Rookie of the Year this year. Zoe, 6th Man of the Year. Did y'all see the Jello performance on All-Star Saturday? Bro has one song. I'm not even trying to hate, but like he has one song. Khalil Ware, DPOY. Kobe Buffkin, MIP. Bones, Clutch Player of the Year, averaging 22 a night. And Billy Donovan. Hey, the Bulls might win their first championship since Mike. They'll have Josh Giddey leading the way. Scoot Henderson. Okay, so the scoring went up this year. Henderson averages 25. Brandon Miller averages 25 as well. Dalton Connect, 24 a night for Connect 4. McCain was hooping. Rob Dillingham. Yeah, he's the type of player you'd expect to excel in this sim. AJ Mitchell was great. Jonathan Kuminga had another big year. Chris Paul was throwing dimes. Stillman made All-NBA once again at 82 years old. Looking at the standings, you do have the Spurs and the Warriors once again at the top of the West. The Mavs, yeah, they're in the mix. Max Christie, they pick up Ty Jerome. Fred VanVleet out of free agency. Over in the East, Chicago, they've got the MVP of the league. They pick up Dante Exum. Buzelis gets better. His dunk contest was kind of tragic yesterday. Lonzo Ball off the bench. Pacers, I've talked about this team, but they add some more help for their front court off of the bench. And then the Charlotte Hornets. Hey, the Hornets winning something led by Brandon Miller would be kind of fire. Because the Hornets, I know, your all's fans have been through a lot. They've seen just a lot of losing. We've got the Spurs and the Kings facing off in the Western Conference Finals. Out East, it'll be the Indiana Pacers and the Detroit Pistons going at it. And both of these series are going 7. All right, don't mind if I do. Let's see some role player battles. Well, this one's not going to be very close as Ben Mathurin drops 35 to lead the Pacers to the finals. Now we've got Spurs Kings here, and the Kings will blow out the Spurs. Sacramento is going to the NBA Finals, led by Jake LaRavia and Isaiah Wong. Devin Carter, West MVP. Turner, East MVP. A Sacramento championship would move mountains. So would an Indiana championship. Both these teams, their fan bases have been deprived of rings. It's 2-2 so far. Pacers win game 5. They win it in 6. TJ McConnell is your finals MVP. Chris Paul does decide to leave the game this summer. Klay Thompson is out of here. But yeah, not many players retiring because they realize, hey, I got an opportunity to play. The league is not that saturated with talent. I don't know why I'm looking at the draft. We literally have a 40 overall class I'm about to load in here. Free agency. We've got Shaden Sharp, Jaden Ivey, Jabari Smith, and these guys want bags. We're talking nearly 50 mil for some of these players. And all of them got their bags, seemingly. Sharp goes back to the Blazers. Ivy back to the Pistons. These are young players, so they'll probably all end up just re-signing, standing pat with their rosters. The Bulls get Keon Ellis. That's a good pickup for them. AJ Mitchell re-signs with the Thunder. He's been a surprise in this video, that is for sure. And then as far as player progression goes, Brandon Miller's about to go on a run. He's going to average 30. He's the only player above a 90 overall in the entire league right now. Oh, it's going to get spooky for everybody else. Brandon Miller, hey, they better watch out. This year, it is Jaden Ivey taking home MVP, and we're seeing the numbers start to creep up each and every season as Ivey has the most impressive numbers out of any MVP we've seen all video. You're talking about 25, 6 and 6 on the season. Oh, nah. I was thinking this might be the last year, but Bronny's been on his training arc. He's been locking in, and he just got his first NBA minutes, averaged 12, 4, and 5. We got to go another season to see if Bronny can do something crazy next year. Josh Giddey, 6th man of the year. He was off the bench putting up these numbers. That's kind of disrespectful. Asar Thompson, DPOY. Tyler Smith, most improved player for the Bucks Connect 4. Golly, man. He's been awesome. Greg Pop, Coach of the Year. All NBA first, it's all guards. So the guards dominating this league. Wow. Second team is all guards as well. Third team, you got a couple forwards, but that's it. Jet Howard averaged 26. He was really getting to it. B Pods had a big season too. But yeah, it's the bigs on all defense and the forwards. And then all NBA, it's just straight guards. Those are the guys doing the scoring in this league. Speaking of scoring, here are some of your top scorers. I was kind of curious to see if we have any crazy outliers. Isaiah Wong at a 76, averaged 22. Lonnie Walker's back in the league, averaging 20 a game. And then, yeah, the bigs are rebounding. DiVincenzo's playing pretty good over in Minnesota. This is just such an interesting experiment to me. Out west, you had the Spurs at number 1. Stephon Castle just taking another leap. The Mavs, with their well-rounded roster, were 2nd, and the Kings come in 3rd. Remember, the Pacers, they won a chip last year. They're looking to go back-to-back, and I don't see why they wouldn't. They end up picking up Chris Dunn to run some point guard. Great defensive-minded player. Then at 2, you got the Pistons, the MVP, Jaden Ivey. Nets are in 3rd. They lost D'Lo. Well, what's D'Lo been up to? Hold on. Kind of forgot about bro. Let's go to all players, point guards. Russell is on the Grizz, and he's doing his thing. He got paid after the MVP, and I guess he might just be chilling out now. So in both conferences this year, you had the 1 and 2 seeds making it. It's the Mavs and the Spurs in a battle of Texas here in the West. Out East, you've got the Pacers and the Pistons. Pacers sweep the Pistons. And this Spurs-Mavs game was close. I should have jumped in, but the game was simming so fast, bro. I meant to hop in. We end up with San Antonio and Indy in the NBA Finals. And this one's going back and forth, 2-2. Pacers win game 5. Another chip for the Pacers. Nembhard, the Finals MVP. We might just have a dynasty over there in Indy. Dylan Windler retired. And we gotta go one more season because Bronny just started hooping. I want to see if he can make a real mark on the league. Why do the Timberwolves have 3 basketball players? I don't know what they got going on. All these other teams seem to have full rosters. Minnesota just must not be locked in. Oh, the Bucks did the same thing. I guess their front offices collectively decided, hey, we're going to take the summer off. Bronny's the 2nd best player in LA. The Bronny James All-NBA appearance will move mountains. We'll never hear the end of it from LeBron. Rob Dillingham is your MVP. He averaged 30, 6 and 6. Oh, man. Bro, a 40 overall, 1 Rookie of the Year. He got a couple minutes. Josh Giddey, 6th man of the year. Asar Thompson, DPOY. Kobe Jones, most improved. Yeah, Rob Dillingham, clutch player of the year. It seemed like it was Rob's year this year for sure. He was taking over the league. No All-NBA for Bronny. I thought he might be able to make it. Maybe we go one more year after this one just to see what bro can do if he progresses a little more. I don't know. Rob's Timberwolves were the 3 seed. The Spurs the 1 seed again, but they never managed to win the title so far. So maybe this can be the year they make their breakthrough. Pacers are the 1 seed, Nets are in 2, and the Pistons are 3rd. Did we even look at free agency this last summer? I probably should have done that. We got the Spurs and Wolves in the Western Conference Finals. Out east, we got the Pacers and Pistons. Pacers sweep their way to the finals. Spurs and Wolves, game 7. Rob's been going stupid, averaging 30, so would love to see him in action here. Unfortunately, we're not going to get that chance as the Wolves blow him out. 34 from DiVincenzo. Dillingham, a light night, 22 points. He fouled out. Rob West MVP. Johnny Furphy, East MVP. The Pacers looking to complete a three-peat here. Rob Dillingham playing with a bunch of LA Fitness hoopers. He's trying to carry this roster. Game 1, Rob drops 37. Game 2, another Wolves win. Dillingham an off night, but they still get the dub. Oh man, the Pacers run is over. Maybe it isn't. Pacers win 2 in a row. Whoa! Is Indy about to complete a 3-0 comeback against the league MVP? We're going 7 here, but Rob said, yeah, that's not happening. 29 points from Dillingham, and there's a championship. Rob is your finals MVP. Let's go one more. We'll check out the free agency this offseason. Oh my gosh, this class is kind of loaded. I wonder if there's enough money out there for everybody. Oh, Bronny, you got to get a job. He's going to go to Phoenix. Cool. So Risa Shea goes back to the Hawks. It's a lot of rookies just getting their extensions to return to their respective rosters, it looks like. Isaiah Collier does leave Utah to go over to New York. So there you go. A bit of player movement there. Bronny leaves the Lakers for Phoenix. Bronny, all eyes are on you to make All NBA this year. You're an 86 overall, a premier player with the Suns. I think you're capable of doing it. At this point, the league's getting pretty stacked, so this is going to be the last season as players have progressed, gotten better, and now, well, we're getting to a point where the association's got some hoopers for sure. I'm really doing this whole season for you, Bronny. I want to see you go crazy, put up some numbers. Season is coming to an end here. And Rob Dillingham repeats as MVP. He did it. He did it. Bronny did it. That's all I needed. That's all I needed, dog. That's all I wanted to see. 21, 6, and 5 on the season. Winning most improved player. He might have even made All-NBA. McCain clutch player. Jason Kidd, coach of the year. All-NBA first team. A lot of the usual names. Sohan made it as a forward, and I feel like we've seen a lot of guards there. Bronny, All-NBA second team. Kobe Buffkin made it for Atlanta. Stephon Castle on All-NBA. Buzelis is here. Kuminga is here. We're giving a lot of the young guys some shine in this video. They get a chance to really go out there and do their thing. In the West, the Wolves were number 1. I don't think anybody's going to be able to stop Rob. Last year, he won the chip. I think he can do it again. Mavs are 2nd. Thunder are 3rd. Hey, Bronny Suns even in 5th. Out east, you got the Chicago Bulls number 1. Indiana Pacers at 2. And Philly, a new team in the mix led by McCain. They are the 3 seed. Let's see who ends up in the conference finals. Bronny lost round 1. The Wolves lost in round 1. Rob's out of here. So it'll be OKC and San Antonio in the West. Out east, we got Chicago and Indiana. Oh, the Bulls have been starting Zoe over Josh Giddey all these years. Interesting. And it'll be Topic versus Jarace Walker in the NBA Finals. The Pacers. They've had a great video, winning 2 championships. Can they wrap it up with one more? No. They're down 3-0. They get swept by the Thunder. AJ Mitchell takes home the Finals MVP. And our experiment of deleting the top 100 players, it was a lot of fun. If you made it to the end, comment 100. Have a great day, and I will see you guys in the next one. Peace.